Alright, you two, we back at it again with another video, man. And y'all already know the vibes. I like to get right into it. I don't like to waste no time. So pretty much, man, we reacting to the most 5 freaky videos recorded by Ring Cameras, Volume 2. I believe this is part 2 to pretty much what we watched as our first video on this channel, which was really watching the most scariest videos on Ring Cameras, Volume 3. So I'm taking it a little step back. We going back to time in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So everybody hop on the bus. You know what I'm saying? We're finna get on that motherfucker. But long story short, I just wanted to say I'm grateful and blessed for y'all. Shout out to everybody that's been giving me strictly criticism in the comments. I love it. I had somebody even said in the first video, y'all was like I talked too loud and the camera was in the way and etc etc. I love that. You know what I'm saying? So I could be able to improve and y'all get the rest. You know what I'm saying? Now look, it's late night. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm talking like this. We're gonna watch this video. Let's get it busting. Had to clear my throat. Oh shit. Who is this nigga? 5.
This first one was submitted by viewer Trent Leons, and when this was recorded, he and his family had recently moved into his grandparents' house. The house is in the middle of nowhere, so the family naturally had their guard down. However, one night at 1 in the morning,
I'm sorry, I had to pause, but this is my thing. This is why I never move out in the middle of nowhere. When you the only house in the middle of nowhere, it's like you opening yourself up to more danger.
while most of the
Shit
family was
crazy.
asleep, Trent got a notification for Ring that there was motion at the front door. A notification for movement wasn't a concern as the family has outdoor cats that are active at
Ooh.
night, but there was definitely reason for concern when it said somebody is at your front door.
At
One of the
3:24 in the
family members
morning?
grabbed a gun and went to open the front door,
Oh,
and that's where he started to raise his hands and started asking for help.
the fuck? Oh, so this is the dude that okay, we finna watch this shit go down. The fuck you doing on my lawn, boy? That's all you about to hear. Yep, put them fucking hands up.
Help.
Yep.
Should I use a phone to call a cab?
How the fuck he get out there in the first place? I mean no harm, buddy. Fuck out of here. Bro got a ball steezy cut. You never supposed to trust a ball steezy nigga in the middle of nowhere at 3:24 in the morning.
He asked to use a phone, to which the family gave him a cell phone, and with it he tried calling someone, but to no avail.
No problems. You know me.
Man, wait. What did he say? What that say? Man asked him not to call the cop multiple times. So the dude, excuse me by the way. So the dude that was asking to use the phone told the same people do not call the police. That is crazy.
Yep.
Who we calling?
He then proceeded to start walking off down the road. While he was walking
Nah.
down the road, two of the family members decided to hop in their truck and find out where he was going. And they found him walking down the road and looking like he was going to another house down the road, the
Nigga,
nearest
what?
one being half a mile away. The two family members decided they didn't want him near their house or any neighboring houses, so they
Wait.
offered he get in the bed of the truck and they drive him into town. And about a couple minutes later, they arrived in town and dropped him off. The whole time he had his hands up and kept looking at the two family members while he backed away from the truck.
Well,
It
shit.
could have been assumed that the man was genuinely looking for help and needed to call someone if it weren't for the fact that other family members reported that
Man,
the week
look.
prior,
Let me say something. This nigga here walked away with the phone, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I wouldn't even have let that shit slide. I'm gonna just say that right now. You not walking away with my phone and you bald as fuck. I'm not letting it slide.
he was in another neighborhood around the
The
area,
fuck is his problem?
allegedly asking for help again, in late hours of the night, going from door to door in dimly lit areas.
Your
It's
bro trying to
quite
catch nigga
possible that he
lacking.
may have been trying to maliciously gain entry into the homes of sympathetic
Yup.
or unsuspecting people. It's unknown if that's the case or if he was ever successful.
I don't think he was. He bald as fuck. Alright, we got number 4 on the way.
Breathe in and know that vaping nicotine can actually increase feelings of stress.
Yet some vape companies get rich telling
What
you
are we
it's
why are we watching this?
So let's call it what it is.
YouTube Premium. Make
It's a
sure
breath
y'all
of
get
stress
it.
air.
This is not a sponsor, but I'm just saying if you don't want to go through shit like this, yeah. And I'm talking about for your own. I ain't talking about watching me. Me, I gotta get it. I'm broker than a joker.
Take this.
I ain't finna buy that shit.
Find them.
Number 4.
This one was posted by a Redditor named T Course, and there aren't as many details on this one, other than it happened in a small suburb late on a rainy night.
Jesus.
This was way past solicitation.
It's always in the suburbs or the fucking
The
lonely.
homeowner wasn't home at the time and saw the notification the next day, which is when they saw this video footage. From the darkness appears a middle-aged woman with an umbrella.
Is she
with
screaming?
her mouth gaping wide open.
The
She
fuck?
stands there for about 20 seconds after ringing the bell, the whole time with her mouth hanging eerily wide open, aside from closing it for a couple seconds, showing that her mouth didn't appear to be stuck in this hanging open position.
So she's not even making a fucking sound. Wait. Nah, I thought the bitch was yawning for a second. What the fuck is she doing? Bro. Hold up. If you look at the bottom right, I'm sorry. Just look at the bottom right. We can see the time, the date.
She tries the doorbell or another button one more time before walking away and disappearing into
Is
the
it
darkness
6 in the
seconds
morning?
later. The homeowner says he didn't recognize this woman at all. Some people believe it was some kind of condition the woman was suffering. Whether
Is that
it
a
was or
condition?
not,
Hey, I
this woman
apologize if
explained
that
why she
is
was
a
ringing
condition.
stranger's doorbell
I'm
at
laughing
late
because,
hours
boy, I
of
ain't know
the
what the
night.
fuck she was on.
Perhaps another encounter that a homeowner was lucky to avoid.
I mean, what she could have really done, though? Like, what's the worst that could
This
have
footage-
happened from opening the door from a woman just doing this? Like, I don't see anything wrong with, like, I don't know,
Was
bro.
captured
You
as a
tell
homeowner
me.
was entering her
Like, I
house
don't
after
fucking
just
know.
getting home. The woman lives in a suburban town in Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. I'm from Chicago, though, Southside. Oh!
Don't move. Don't scream. Don't.
You wanna know what's crazy? She wasn't even expecting that.
The woman in the video was unaware of the fact that she was being watched from the distance.
Imagine
by two
how much
people-
her heart just dropped as soon as she seen that fucking gun, boy. I swear. A dumb nigga like me would have tried to pull some Cobra Kai shit, would have died.
hiding in the
In
dark,
GTA.
waiting for her to open her front door. As she steps into her house, the two aggressors take their chance to enter the house while the door is still open. The woman screams as she's startled by the unwelcomed visitor behind her.
That's how I
The
get
first
down
of the
for
two
real,
teens
though.
to enter the house
Shit.
says, "Don't move and don't scream."
Don't move.
They had to been watching her, though, bro.
The rest of what is said between
Unless they
he and
just
the woman
randomly
is
chose
anonymous.
her.
However, according to the woman in the video, he demanded her car keys.
Yeah, folks
After
want that
handing him her
whip.
keys, which can be seen in one of the teenager's hands, the two take off towards her car, which they then steal. There was someone else.
Nah,
in the house
folks,
with the
that's a
woman, who
dumbass,
also
though,
held a
right
gun
here.
alongside.
Bro got his whole face in the camera, even though it's brighter than the motherfucker. Yeah, we see your ass, shorty.
Beside her, he also remains nameless. The woman wasn't harmed, thankfully, and one of the two teenage aggressors were found and arrested.
Ooh.
18-year-old Brendan McCrew.
That's folks that
The
pointed the
aggressor is
gun.
Still yet to be identified. This video is a prime example of why you should always be aware of your surroundings before.
Well,
opening
I
your
thought I
front
knew
door.
folks for a second. Yeah, number 2. That's crazy.
past
I wouldn't say
July
that's creepy, but that's
2021,
crazy.
This disturbing footage caught on a couple's Ring doorbell camera surfaced on the web. In the footage, a tattooed man with a long gray beard holding a plastic bag, apparently talking to himself,
The
approached the
fuck?
front door of the couple's house. The man in the video apparently spotted the unnamed wife inside of the house through the kitchen window.
Ooh.
He approached the front door, where he repeatedly started saying, "Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a few questions for you."
Are you sure?
Oh, hell no. This nigga too horny. Are you sure? Bro, get your creepy ass away from her. Is this in Florida, bro? I see palm trees.
I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you.
Nah, why he talking like that, though, bro?
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you.
Hey, bro, see, he pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. See, it'd be real funny if she had a nigga in the crib and he don't know about it. Then as soon as that door open, look, in his mind, he like, oh, yeah, she opened it. No, shorty, your ass about to get boomed on, you heard? Because, like, word of my dad, this nigga bugging.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she show, nigga.
What? Are you sure?
Somebody need to hit this nigga with a
I just
bat.
rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you.
Bro, his ass sound worse than a Jehovah Witness. And I don't mean no offense to them people.
Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you.
Look at this nigga. Yo, what
Are
was
you
going
sure?
through her head in this moment?
Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you
This-
sure?
Bro,
Are you positive?
this nigga is a NPC. That went fucking
The wife
haywire or
said she
some
never
shit.
responded to the man. She simply hid in her home and called 911. The man
Smart.
was standing there, knocking on the glass, repeating the same three things
Nigga
over
like me
and
would
over
out
to
that bitch and
nobody.
hurt his ass. I ain't gonna
Her
lie to you.
husband, who was not at the home at the time, accessed the intercom system and asked the man who he was as he was walking away.
Oh shit.
This caused him to come back, look into the camera,
Whoa.
and start saying some pretty nasty, disturbing things.
Oh shit.
So who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Folks had say, "Are you sure?" Nah, this nigga's an NPC.
I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about Baby Fuel. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her.
What
You have her
the?
open the door?
What did he just say? Hold up.
What I'm looking for.
Hold the fuck up. Did he just? And y'all forgive me if I got this all the way fucking wrong. It is very late night, and I'm not even gonna get into how late. But did this nigga just say, "I wanted her to come outside, so I can"? I don't know if this COS, so I'm gonna say R word. I'm gonna actually say tape. You fill in the rest. Did he just say, "I want her to come outside so I can tape," and then kill her?
For the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. You have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her
What? I didn't mean to do that. This nigga said I got a knife and a gun. See that gun part?
door. All right.
He was saying he wished to rape and kill her, and asked if she could open the door multiple times. After one more unsuccessful knock, the man walked away, talking to himself in different voices as he did.
How the fuck? Yeah, bro, an NPC. I don't care. This nigga got already 5 different
Police found and
personalities.
arrested the man the next day after another report of a suspicious man in the area, and he was identified as 40-year-old Christopher Sums, a fugitive from California.
You see this nigga right here? This shit is just crazy. It's people like him that when he goes up into that jail system or prison, wherever the fuck they put him at, like, man, God don't like ugly, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I was about to wish some shit on this bald ass geezer. Number 1.
Universal's Mardi Gras is
I don't give a fuck. Just piss me the fuck off.
Adonis Creed. You don't remember me, huh?
Why the fuck would he remember me?
This footage was captured in Bristol and shows a man approach and knock on Kathleen Frascarelli's door.
Oh shit.
That in of itself isn't so disturbing, but it's the fact that it was very late on a Sunday night, and the image she saw on her phone was of a masked person on the other side of the door.
Wait.
However, the fact that she saw on her phone was of a masked person on the other side of the door.
Oh, this nigga got a mask on. He was trying to rob her.
However, the fact that it was late on a Sunday night, and that the image she saw on the phone was of a masked person on the other side of the door, is enough to give someone pause.
She better not say nothing, please, Granny. But then what if you don't say nothing, then he just walk right in? See, I'm thinking from the mindset of her, y'all. If this is me, it's a totally different story and probably same for some of y'all. But she's old, you get the rest. It's like, do you just, at this moment, do you just, oh, shit. Nigga try to wipe his fingerprints off later? Nigga, you
While
done?
playing back the video footage, Kathleen, the homeowner, noticed that the masked person tried opening the door at first,
Yeah.
but thankfully it was locked. She described the mask as having this grotesque smile that never went away, and still
Okay.
hasn't gone away from her memory. The person knocks and then stands at the door for 15 seconds. Afterwards, the camera catches them pulling their sleeve over their hand, then wiping away their fingerprints for the
What a
doorknob they
dumbass.
tried to open when they first
He
walked
calls
up
more
to the
attention to
house.
himself, to
The
be
fact that they
honest.
wiped away their fingerprints already says that they were up to no good, if everything else about this didn't already scream that.
Also, he's successful.
Kathleen stated that he had something heavy in his sweatshirt pocket, which he doesn't know what it was. A neighbor
we
who saw
know.
the person leaving said he had a bag that he was carrying with him, so
Yup.
God knows what was in there.
Motherfucking AK.
By the
or
time
some
Kathleen
shit.
made it downstairs, the person was already in a car parked across the street, which they sped off in. Footage like this is really the scariest because nobody knows how these encounters would have gone down if the doors were opened.
Well, I can tell you right now, they would have ran through that bitch had she opened the door or something, or at least said something. I feel like I don't know, but they would have ran through that bitch, used force if necessary, which in most cases they do, then tried to use the weapon as a last measure of, in their eyes, hope. She probably wouldn't. I don't know, man. I'ma just say it like this though, bro. They always, when it come to these shits, when it come to like a home invasion, they plan this shit out before it happened. So they probably knew Miss Adamsburg or whatever the fuck her name is was always alone at times. So they probably thought to themselves, or he, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, maybe on this late day I'm gonna catch her lacking, whoop de whoop, and I don't know what happens, but from the list of it, it looked like folks folded, and he didn't go through with the plan. And I'm happy he didn't because, yeah, it's been ugly for Miss Adamsburg. Damn, that's it. Okay. Y'all know I like to rate my videos first and let you know my honest opinion. Number one, this video was definitely not as scary or as creepy as the third volume. Then again, this shit is called 5 Freaky. They don't even call this shit creepy. But also though, if I had to rate it, give it a solid about C plus, maybe a B minus. I mean, it was some clips that was creepy. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, for the most part, this is some shit you probably hear on the news every day, or some shit you just see scrolling through Facebook, Twitter, fucking Instagram, Snap, whatever the case may be. But we gonna end the video on this note, man. I hope y'all have an amazing night again. Please, if you are new and you are watching this channel and you're like, who the fuck is this guy talking? Please let me know in the comment section below. How did I do? Was I too quiet? Was I too loud? Let a nigga know. From the last video, someone told me that I was talking too loud, so I toned it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Plus, though, on some serious stuff, I really wanted to learn the, the little narrative, not narrative. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. A little story for the whole scary thing. And this wasn't that scary. So let me know how I did in the comment section below. We're gonna end it on this note. Again, if you got any video suggestions, put in the comment section. You can also join the Discord if you want and put them in a little reactions channel or whatever. The link will be in the description. But other than that, man, I ain't trying to hold y'all up too long. Have a beautiful, blessed night or a beautiful, blessed evening whenever you watching this video. Other than that, give me your elbow and tap my elbow. And hopefully y'all have an amazing day. Other than that, I'll get up with y'all later. Dooley J out. Y'all know the vibes.